Elizabeth here from BTREATH again, and what I'm doing today is following up from some lovely feedback that I've had on Class 1. So it turns out that I understand as well. Class 1's quite drawn out and we need a condensed version. So the reason for this is Class 1 is, all of it is an educational program. So I want you to be able to do Class 1 4 or 5 times. Doing Class 1 once and thinking you can move to Class 2 is not going to perfect your back, is not going to get the core strong. So this is a quick chat before we dive in, and when you re-watch this you can just cut this bit out. So the core, I want to talk about the core quickly. Your pelvic floor is the bottom, it's your basin. It comes from your lower nether regions and it sits there. So as you're watching this, do with me, just squeeze your pelvic floor up and down. At the same time, you're going to be engaging your core, your transversus abdominis, the muscle that sits right the way around from the abdomen to the spine. So they're the things, when I say to you pull up the pelvic floor, when I say to you pull in, I'm talking about that wonderful set of muscles around your waistline. Okay, today you might need a bit of equipment, you may need a towel or a block, depending on how much head transference you have, how much forward head carriage you have. I don't have any, so I'm not going to use them. But when laying on the floor, if you feel more comfortable having support, please use them, because they are very, very important for you to be in a comfortable position. So I'm going to start right now. We're starting on the floor, on the mat, in the very basic position. So here I go. Going to roll down nice and slowly using I'm just going to make sure that my legs are going to the leg slide position. Okay. And then we're going to roll back and down. So we know already that we're going to use the core to bring us down nice and slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming down one vertebra at a time, and then into our neutral position. Now, this is when you would put your props underneath your head, and then for your neutral position, you take the heels of the hands, the fingers together on the pubic bone. So the heels of the hands on these hip bones, and the fingers on the pubic bone. And that should be on a nice level playing field. Here, there should be a little gap underneath your lumbar spine. If your gap is too high, it means that your pubic bone is too low. So just bring it into a nice, what we call neutral position. At the same time, your shoulders should be pushed back and down, and your neck and head should be long. The chin and the forehead should be on alignment. There shouldn't be a chin in here. That's when you might need your head prop to bring you into a nice position. So from your neutral position, we're going to go into breathing. So for your breathing, for Pilates, we're going to do lateral breathing. So I want you to breathe into the rib cage and then blow out. We're going to do 6 of these. Nice deep breath and then blow. We're keeping this nice and firm. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe out. Keeping your body nice and firm during these will mean that you can do it while we're exercising. We're going to go for imprinting now. So we breathe in, and then as we breathe out, we close the hips to the rib cage and the rib cage to the hips. So we actually shrink this area and gently imprint the back to the floor. I'm going to breathe in and release, and then breathe out and really squeeze. Now, if you're not feeling anything from this exercise, you're not doing it. Breathe in and breathe out. Pubic bones raised, hip bones down, small space. Breathe in, release. Neutral position, breathe out. I might move that actually out of your way. Breathe in. Last one, and breathe out. Squeezing to the imprinted position, no gap underneath the spine. Okay, so that's good. We've done breathing and imprinting, and now we're going straight into the head rolls. Okay, so this is just to release your neck muscles. So we're going to start from the top, and then as we breathe out, we're going to rotate to the left. So take a breath in, and then rotate towards the camera, towards your video or wherever I am. Breathe in to come to neutral, and then breathe out and rotate the other way. Go as far as you can comfortably go, but keeping the neck long and the chin down. Breathe in Breathe out, lengthening the neck, stretching the muscles. And breathe in, come neutral, we go again. Blow, squeeze, oh, we're still in neutral by the way. Not imprinting for this. And breathe. And then last one on each side, blow. Really reach as far as you can to the side. Breathe into center, and then the last one. And blow. Breathe in and come to center. Beautiful. We're going to go for a head nod now. That's for lengthening the back of the neck. So here we go. We're going to imprint. I'm going to put my hands out on the side. So take a breath. Breathe out. Squeeze the abdominals. Imprint the spine. No pressure on the legs. And then head nod. Breathe in and release. I can't really talk in that position. And then blow, squeeze. Breathe in, release, and then go again. Really squeezing the abdominals, pushing the head down, the chin is in. Double chin time, guys. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really feel the lengthening in your neck. Breathe in and release. So you're going to do 6 of those. And then we're going to go into the head lift. Now I'm going to start you in the head lift if you've got, as if you've got a weak neck. So I'm going to start with my hands, not interlinked, but placed together underneath here, underneath the occiput. And then gently, I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, imprint the spine, and then, now you should shake in this position if you are doing it correctly, and then breathe in. As you lower, squeezing the abdominals, and then rest on the floor. You can come to neutral between. Get your breath, imprint the spine, squeeze, and then lift, keeping a nice gap between the chin, keeping the elbows wide. Now that's if you've got a weak neck, you're supporting it. I'm going to take it to slide my hands down towards my feet. So again, breathe in from neutral. Breathe out, imprint the spine, and then head lift, slide the shoulders, and you've got this little gap underneath your chin. It's not poking to the ceiling and it's not too tight. Pull your tummy muscles in and slowly lower. Again, blow, squeeze. Shh. I use breathing all the time. It helps you to engage the core. Breathe in as you go down, and then blow, squeeze. Don't forget the pelvic floor, lift it up, squeeze. Gentlemen, this is you as well, not just us ladies. Breathe, we have one more. Blow, squeeze. So there's no tension. Don't forget, if this is tight, you're doing it off of these. Like, it's not, it's got to be floppy. And blow, and breathe, and relax. Okay, I'm gonna have a breather for there, just to release the tension that I was holding, which I shouldn't have been. Okay, and then from there, we're going to go into the arm lift. So from this position, again, readjust yourself, neutral spine, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. Imagine that your arms are nice and straight and fixed. We're going to go one arm behind us as we breathe out. Imprinting the spine, breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, imprint the spine, and one arm goes behind. As far as you can get it, breathe in, breathe out. Watch the rib cage doesn't rise. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, imprinted, you are squeezing the whole time in that core. Breathe in, none of that's moving. Breathe out. Shh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shh. Lengthen through the body. Breathe in. Reaching. Watch the shoulders don't come up to around your ears. Squeezing the abdominals. They are switched on the whole time. Breathe in. One more in. Shh. Breathe in and blow. Shh. Really opening up through the chest and the elbows and the arms and the shoulders. And then gently release the tension. Come back to neutral and give yourself a hug. So we're going to go down into the leg slide now. I might have a little wiggle because I'm a little bit too close. So your legs start at 90 degrees. You start in a neutral position as with everything. You float your fingers on your hip bones. This is so important. Your shoulders are back and down and your neck and head along. If you need a prop, please put it under your head. And then we're going to go for slides. These slides are no pressure down into the floor. You hold, you squeeze, you imprint, and then really using everything you've got to hold everything still. Blow. Really contracting, closing this gap here, and then breathe in. Drop the tension in your shoulders, even me. Blow, squeeze. No movement from the pelvis. Breathe in. We're lengthening the leg. Blow. Pilates is all about the core and lengthening our muscles. Breathe in. Blow, squeeze. 2 more here. Breathe to bring it back. And blow to take it away. Squeeze the abdominals. Keep it nice and imprinted. And breathe. And then again, blow, squeeze. And breathe to bring it in. And then we're just going to relax through there. Okay, so having had a little rest, we're going to do another leg exercise. So we're going to do it from the imprinted position, so not our neutral spine. We're going to go imprinted, and then we're going to lift the legs in 90 degrees. So we're going to do that properly. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, tuck in. Then put your hands on your hips to just judge where you are and literally bringing the leg into that 90 degrees. 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the hip and pelvis. And then we lower down, breathing in, breathe out. Looking for no movement at the hips. And lower, breathe in. Not losing your imprinted spine, so we're imprinted the whole time. And breathe in to release. Breathe. Squeeze. Shoulders back and down. Don't lose that. Keep the chin pressed down. And breathe. I'm actually shaking, and I'm quite fit. And then breathe. We've got 1 more. And blow, squeeze. And lower back down. Lovely. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that in and relax that. So that's your whole session for the first few days. And until you get this, until you get really strong in the core, please don't move to lesson 2. Please don't think, oh my God, it's so boring. Because you need this. If this is about getting a stronger back, we've got a little motive now, Jess and I, haven't we? We've got, what does it say? Oh, better back, better life, better you. So that's our mission in back feet. So come along with me and do these lessons. Thank you.